This is the afternoon weather briefing. This is for Tuesday, the 21st of January. We are watching before our very eyes an historic winter storm for the Gulf Coast. Some spots have received over 5 inches of snow. Places like Mobile, Pensacola, snowing over toward Navarre Beach, Destin, Fort Walton, some huge amounts of snow. Let's talk about the ongoing situation. This is the radar. Let me just say up front, understand, if you see blue over your location and you don't have snow, that means the air in the low levels is very dry and the precipitation cannot reach the ground. It's evaporating. We've had a lot of that over the northern part of the state today. Just remember, when you see colors on your phone app, it doesn't necessarily mean anything's going to reach the ground in a situation like this. And there's been a lot of false notifications from these weather apps about heavy snow in Birmingham and Tuscaloosa. Apps are just not good during high-impact events. You've got to come along with these discussions and kind of follow real meteorologists for this situation. But it's snowing to beat the band down in South Alabama. In fact, let me flip the radar over to Mobile. And again, I've got reports of over 5 inches, and it's still coming. It's going to be another couple of hours of snow in Mobile and Baldwin counties. Gulf Shores, huge amounts of snow. Orange Beach, Fort Morgan, Dauphin Island, Pensacola. And again, that continues to expand onto the east. We'll take a look at the southeast Alabama radar. The heavier snow coming into Dothan. And up on the northern extent, we've had snow as far north as Roanoke, Lafayette, Lake Martin, of course, Auburn, Opelika, Montgomery, obviously. We've had some light snow in Selma. But again, this will be winding down later tonight. This is some drone video from our colleague John Oldshoe. John has a place down in Baldwin County near Fairhope. And let me tell you what, that looks like something you might see in Duluth, Minnesota, and not Fairhope, Alabama. Wow. Just remarkable. And again, I've been here a long time. I've seen snow on the Gulf Coast before, but this one could very well challenge the great snow that occurred in the winter of 1895, January of 1895. That was Mobile's record. It looks like this will easily surpass the blizzard of 93 and easily surpass the storm of February 1973. So this is one for the ages. And this is just, I guess, some of the most remarkable video for a lot of us. It's on the beach. And of course, we've talked about this for days, but until you see it, it just finally clicks. I mean, that's not sand, that's snow on top of the sand at Gulf Shores. I mean, you got people down there on the beach doing snowball fights. How many times do you see that? Goodness gracious. Just incredible. This was taken at the Hangout, right there at the intersection of Beach Boulevard, Gulf Shores Parkway, Alabama 182 and 59. Just coming down. That was earlier today. Of course, they've got a lot more snow there now. And this is pretty remarkable. This is Interstate 10 at the Alabama-Florida state line. Welcome to the Sunshine State. Wow. That looks like Fargo or something. Unbelievable. Now, farther north, the snow is much lighter. This is Auburn, the campus of Auburn University, as the snow is beginning a little earlier this afternoon. And some of the bridges are pretty icy now in parts of Lee County, Opelika and Auburn. Temperatures obviously are below freezing there. And I love this shot. That's the Butler County Courthouse in Greenville, Alabama. That's my childhood home. I used to march down that street as a Cub Scout so many times. And seeing the Butler County Courthouse in snow, that's just incredible. I honestly can't recall seeing an accumulating snow in all my years growing up in Greenville. But they've had a horrible accident on Interstate 65 down below Greenville, between Greenville and Georgiana, where one person was killed today. And obviously travel is very, very difficult across the southern half of Alabama. Most of the county governments, the city municipality governments, they're saying just roads are closed. Don't get out. And I think all the schools, of course, were closed today. This was a pretty well-forecast event, so I think most people knew that this was coming. But what we do here, we look ahead. There's the upper air look, big trough swinging through, visible satellite view. Now, Memphis is cleared out. They've got a clear sky, the Mississippi Delta clear, and the snow will be ending from west to east over the next several hours. But again, this is the depiction of precipitation coming off the high-resolution HURRD. This is what basically the radar looks like now. And by golly, say what you want to about the models, but they've done a darn good job with this. Throughout the entire event, these high-resolution models, they've kept Birmingham, Tuscaloosa, Gadsden, Anniston out of the snow. And that line is pretty much your snow line there, the northern extent. Demopolis, Verbena, parts of Chilton County getting some light snow around Lake Martin, Roanoke getting snow. But north of that line, absolutely nothing. The air is just too dry in the low levels, below 700 millibars. And that's keeping the Interstate 20 folks out of trouble. And I think that's a good thing for them because you don't want those driving problems. But whoa, Nelly, these are not morning lows. These are current temperatures. We're live at, 250 here. The only spots above 30, Greensboro at 30, Alexander City at 32. We got 23 in Cullman, Birmingham. In fact, let me just show the larger view. Huntsville, Birmingham, Montgomery, Dothan, Mobile, all at 25 degrees. That's pretty remarkable. So again, no changes in the advisories. And, of course, these will be dropped as the snow ends tonight. But the winter storm warning south of the line from Thomasville to Montgomery to Opelika, that winter weather advisory to the north for maybe a few icy spots. Again, I think we can pretty much say the Birmingham Metro is going to be fine. But again, Chilton, a little snow in Chilton County into Coosa, Tallapoosa, again, Clay, Randolph. And there might be some snow creeping into Cleburne, maybe Calhoun. But again, it winds down later tonight. The winter storm warnings have already been dropped for Texas and southwest Louisiana. The blizzard warning, wow, for southwest Louisiana has been canceled. So let's go to modeling. Model fans, here we go, the GFS, the 12Z run. This is tomorrow afternoon at 3. And we still got troughing north and west of the state, but the disturbance that brought the snow, it's gone. Now, tomorrow morning, it is going to be extremely cold. It will be the coldest morning of the cold snap by far. In fact, what I'll do here, I'm going to drop in the HRRR forecast temperatures for 7 a.m. tomorrow. And again, as you look at these numbers, I want to stress these are not wind chill indices. These are actual air temperatures. And again, I'll zoom in here. You can see it. We've got single-digit lows tomorrow morning. Some examples, and again, the numbers might vary, but this give you an idea how cold it will be. And again, not wind chill, but actual air temperatures. Florence, 7. Huntsville, 9. Gadsden, 9. Cullman, 8. Haleyville, 7. Birmingham, 11. Mobile, 16. Montgomery, 17. Dothan, 18. Teens all the way down to the Gulf Coast where that big snow cover is in place. And if the sky can totally clear, it could be colder than that on the Gulf Coast. We could see numbers closer to 10 where there's a big snow cover tomorrow morning. And understand, this is pipe-bursting kind of cold here. So I know the snow is the talk right now, but the cold is a big deal tomorrow morning. But again, the day will be dry. The sky will be sunny. Temperatures creep above the freezing mark tomorrow with mid-30s in most spots. But understand, with that big snow cover, the icy travel is going to go into Thursday. There's no doubt about that. Thursday morning will be way below freezing. Again, many spots in the teens. But the high Thursday should be in the 40s with bright sunshine. So that should begin some pretty noticeable improvement. This is Friday. A little disturbance might squeeze out a snow flurry over the Tennessee Valley, but it's no impact, no big deal. Again, Friday morning cold, lows around 20. The high Friday will be in the 40s. And over the weekend, we're dry Saturday morning. Again, we'll be way down in the low 20s. The high Saturday, upper 40s in most spots, maybe low 50s in South Alabama. And then Sunday, the next feature comes in from the west. We'll start the chance of rain Sunday afternoon for the northern part of the state. And this is rain, not snow. And there's a chance the showers could linger into Sunday night and Monday. That's Monday of next week. The high Monday, upper 40s and low 50s. And a week from today, Tuesday the 28th, trough back around Phoenix and Arizona, New Mexico. Zone will flow here. And we have the chance of showers maybe for the southern third of the state. And again, this would be rain showers. And for most locations on Tuesday of next week, we should be in the 50s. Let's go out 10 days. Friday, the 31st of January. Upper low near El Paso, and we've got rain to the west. We're still dry. This is the going back to the regular QPF charts we typically show here. We're getting away from the snow plumes now. Rain for Birmingham for the next 15 days. The mean is up there about a little over 2 inches. And here's a look at the progression of the warm-up. You can see that we've got a high of 37 tomorrow, and this is for Birmingham. Again, where there's a big snow cover down in South Alabama, mid-30s are likely, but again, it's certainly not going to get better. Thursday morning will still be very icy, but during the day Thursday, we climb into the 40s, and that's when there should be some decent improvement then. Upper 40s for the weekend, then 50s next week, and maybe 60 by Thursday of next week. That will be a tropical heat wave. And let me peek and see if the new long-range guidance is in. And it is just in. So let's drop it in here, and we'll kind of watch this change together. This is the outlook for the 29th of January through the 4th of February. And if this works out, temperatures very close to average, maybe a little above average down in South Alabama. So again, the ongoing winter storm will be winding down tonight. All the snow should be out of the state by probably 10 o'clock or so. Dothan will be the last city to see the snow, and it'll be out of Dothan by 10 or 11 o'clock tonight. But obviously, it's going to be fascinating to see these snow totals coming in. And again, I've got over 18,000 messages, and I'm going to see them all with photos and videos. But looking at some of the initial ruler reports, it looks like a lot of folks have gone over 5 inches down in South Alabama, Mobile, Baldwin counties. And again, this will be one that will be talked about for a long time. Kids are going to tell their kids and their grandkids about the great winter storm of 2025 on the beach. The beach was totally snow-covered. Again, that was Gulf Shores. And again, of course, it extends back to Houston. Houston had accumulating snow today. And this will keep on moving into Georgia, of course, central and south Georgia, and ultimately the eastern part of the Carolinas later tonight and tomorrow. But goodness gracious. But it kind of unfolded pretty much as expected. I think, again, the models perform very well with this. And we are very thankful for those good high-resolution models. We take a lot of heat. They take a lot of heat. But by golly, they're pretty darn good in a complex situation like this. But again, I'll be going through and posting a whole bunch of photos and videos tonight and tomorrow, some snow day stuff. And I know there's some absolute gold in here. So be watching for that. If you're new here, we do these videos typically twice a day. We'll do the first one in the morning about 5:15. We do this one about 2:45. Simulcast them on my YouTube channel and my Facebook page. We have supplementary notes on the blog, AlabamaWX.com. And let me mention, back on the road tomorrow, going to be at Gaston School in Etowah County for a program there. I've got school scheduled at Millbrook on Thursday, Millbrook Middle School, and then Pelham Ridge Elementary in Shelby County, and then Friday scheduled to be in Calhoun County at Weaver. And then Saturday going to be in Andalusia, where they're buried in snow. I think most of it's going to be gone by then, but I think everybody's going to have a snow story to tell. I'll be at an event at Southside Baptist Church in Andalusia Saturday evening. And looking forward to hearing some snow stories there. But don't forget to watch us on the television side. Right across the hall here, Studio A. ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a marvelous evening. Stay warm, and God bless.